Don't worry, Citri's got your back. Skills altered. Skills altered.
Maintenance mode activated.
Maintenance mode engaged. Don't worry, Citri's got your back. Skills altered. Skills altered.
Sure, okay.
Oh, what would you like? Do your best out there, okay?
Pick something already. Be seeing you.
Alrighty.
Allow me to hope to see you again. Allow me to assist. I hope to see you again.
Quit dawdling and buy something. Stay out of trouble now.
Got repairs to do tomorrow. I'm gonna charge Marduk an arm and a leg for this one.
Oh dear, he's lost in his own little world again.
I'm really sorry I caused all this.
Quit beating yourself up, and stop dragging everyone into your weird-ass hobbies, will ya, Pops?
Indeed.
Nothing beats a peaceful life.
Looking is always free, you know. Come see us again sometime.
What's next?
Thanks.
I'd better get home. Soon. What would you like? Please stop by again sometime.
Alrighty. All right.
Goddess of the sky is always watching over us.
Ask me anything, really. See you later.
Right.
Stepping inside.
That's the stuff.
The steam feels quite pleasant. I feel fully refreshed after that. Come back anytime.
Well...
Welcome to Marduk's support. We've got the good stuff. Thanks a bundle. Let me know if you need anything, okay? Thanks a bundle. Mwah! What's next? Heading to the objective.
Seek out never before.
Oh, please take as much time as you need. I hope to see you again.
What's next?
And here I thought you had poor taste.
Point heat. Now playing at a theater near you. Take wing
Better get
and
home
soar above the court. And later
That new movie is out of this world.
Why don't we see?
Saga of Ravana, The Return of the King. Now playing.
The story of blood-stained earth, and of how a young band of soldiers managed.
Thank you for your visit today. The
Welcome.
showing on screen 2 will soon begin. Please silence your phones and enjoy the film. We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop. Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit? Cobra, are you okay?
My, how curious. Since... No, it's just like I feared. Please, just drop the knife. I don't want this. Liar. You know, you remind me of how I used to be. But I'm not that person anymore. I changed. Now I have the courage to make my own choices, like killing...
2 Lissies?
There's no time to explain. Barber, get... So, I have my very own doppelganger, and she actually thinks I'll allow her to live out that fantasy for a while. Ever since... But if she tries to take that away from me, I'll cast a light on that two-faced...
I hear that new movie is out of this world.
What's next? Planner launched. Objective set.
The Adventures of Rockford.
Let's party!
I suggest we strike now. Time to go all out.
Let's party!
Here I go.
Now's your chance for a shot. Some
Going
elements
all
look
in.
effective. Some elements look effective.
Let's
Some
party!
elements look effective.
Going all in!
Time to go all out. Accessing. Initialize. You won't get away with this.
Energy output at maximum. Activate
The end of it. You're finished. Take rampage.
boost gauge limit broken.
Time to go all out.
Let's party!
I suggest we strike now. Give us your all.
Not... That it! Don't screw with me! Going all in! Push back!
Now it's my turn. Time to go all out.
Let's party! Going all in!
Time to go all out. Cobalt turret activate. Activating charge.
That it! Don't screw with me!
I suggest we strike now.
Going all in!
Time to go all out. I suggest we switch around.
Blazing flat!
My move now. It's go time.
Let's party!
Activating skill.
I'm from South. Vandalize! Ready!
Limiter unlocked.
Got the number.
Energy output at maximum.
Let's party!
Activating
Gotcha!
Now it's my turn.
Some activating
Too
skill.
slow!
All in a day's work.
Reward deposited.
Maintenance mode engaged. Shard skills updated.
What's next?
Let's roll, gang.
Where's the quest? Oh yeah.
Now, what's
Open
it
your eyes.
say?
I'm on the riverside as always.
What's next?
Fishy! Fishy!
Ooh, this looks like a good fishing spot. Let's do this thing.
Probably have a fish, yeah. No fishes.
Nowhere better in Riverside than here.
Yeah, it's real. My store has the best dishes around.
Anything you want?
Anything you want, anything you need.
Hope you get good use out of it.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Let's do this thing. Let's do this thing.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Hi there. Want to try something? Come again.
Lantern launched!
What are we waiting for?
What's next?
Got a question for you.
Planner launched! Go, go, go!
That's just a rumor, right?
Let's see. I need to buy... Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. If you need fresh vegetables...
Welcome! Thank you for coming!
...sourced from farmers, look no further than Holden Groceries. We invite everyone to come and see for yourselves.
Please stop by again!
What's next? Thanks.
When did it get so late?
What can I get for you? Hope it's to your satisfaction. What can I get for you? Hope it's to your satisfaction.
Got a question for you.
What's next?
What are we waiting for?
Planner launched! Shifting to maintenance mode.
Happy Cold Seal. Yeah, happy Tired Monday is real. Good to see you, Four Season. Hope you've had a good weekend. Always glad to see you here. And happy new weekday, and this is the last day of what here? January, February, Monday. This is the last day of April.
And blaze a trail for those who follow. We embarked on a
So,
journey to reclaim what was
hope everything is
rightfully
good.
ours.
Last day of March. Sorry. Not
Saga
April.
of Ravana, the return
Yeah,
of the king.
last day of March.
Please step on up.
For me, at least.
Stayed
It should be, you're like 12 hours before me, but it's still March 31, right?
Better get home soon. I've got some delicious ice cream.
Out of this world.
For the movie on sale at the shop. Why not buy a souvenir to remember your visit? Welcome. Thank you for your visit today. The showing on screen 2 will soon begin. If you have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Who was the girl from the last Age event in CS4? You know what? I have no idea. I'm sorry, I can't remember that. Unless you give me key details, I might remember, but I have no idea. Yeah, sorry for season. I'm really sorry. Even my brain isn't that good, and my brain is really not that good anyway. But anyways, sorry. Virgil from Devil May Cry. Dante's brother, Virgil. Oh, by the way, did you look at the YouTube streamer? He's not that big, but he has a small following. The Kiseki Nut was the full name.
As you can see, my client wasn't captured on the security cameras until after Virgil had arrived. Therefore, I'm calling the veracity of Virgil's statement into question. I don't believe he arrived in the nick of time to stop the attack. Furthermore, his claim about prying the pipe out of my client's hand strikes me as odd, considering his fingerprints were nowhere to be found on the weapon. In light of these contradictions, I think we can safely conclude Virgil's testimony is a sham.
But I've seen this once more.
Sit there, father. Do something. Stop her from spewing this nonsense.
I never thought such vital evidence. Objection! This is clearly a stall tactic on the part of the defense.
Objection overruled. This evidence sheds new light on it. I do not want to leave even a single stone unturned.
That filthy little lawyer's ruining everything.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you so much. But if this all goes south...
I'll be all right. Trust me. I'm not... People with power and wealth are not above the law. I swear on my...
Yeah.
I hear that new is out of this world.
Okay, 7 dishes. I can do that. Yeah, this is a good one. This is also a good one. Okay, this isn't.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
So.
That was very well made.
This isn't also. Yeah.
That was
These
yummy.
are useless in a battle.
That was yummy.
This is a good one. This is not.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
Not.
That was very well made.
Not.
I'm stuffed.
That was pretty filling.
These are also.
Thanks for the grub.
The things you should done when you're low level,
That was pretty
but
filling.
I usually don't. I usually level up myself, so I don't need those. But you should do this because the gourmet rank actually is really good. It gives all of your You chose a girl named Fee. Well, Fee is Fee. Fee's the best girl.
Thanks for the grub.
Did I choose right?
That was yummy.
Or was I wrong?
I'm full.
Thanks for the grub.
That was very well made.
I'm full.
Yeah, there is no answer. Yeah, of course.
That was delicious. Thank you. Ugh, I'm stuffed.
I will probably always choose Fee in those situations because Fee is such a
That was pretty filling.
interesting and delightful character. For me, anyways. So.
That was very well made.
I'm stuffed.
That was very well made. Ugh, I'm stuffed.
Yes, yes they do. Yes they do. Yes they do. That I can remember. But I've done it. I saved the game. I done it in a couple of times because I wanted the trophies, but I haven't done all of the connect character thingies. But Fee, I just love Fee's personality, sort of. I know she's young, but still, it's a game. I'll give you whatever I want. I can relent myself of the.
Let me ask you something.
The reality of my existence. But yeah, I don't know if you heard me, but did you look at the YouTuber the Kiseki Nut? And if you don't like it, it's okay. I just watched a couple of the films I'm interested in because he is a Trails game. Hey, no! I haven't watched every final event. That's what I meant. I tried to watch and tried to take all the trophies, but I haven't watched every final event. No. Because I usually play those games, especially Cold Steel, I play it again in nightmare mode. So I want to experience the same sort of thing first time with different characters. So that's why I don't watch all of the events. In my second playthrough. That's what I mean.
Thank you for your visit today. Curtain on What's next? Heading to the objective. What's next? What's next? So in love with this brand.
Welcome to Erland, sir. Oh, please take as much time as you need.
Holy shit, what? Holy shit, this gives me good defense on everything. But zero magic evading. I think this is what it's gonna cost me a lot. Yeah, I know. I did it myself. Also. God damn it, again, I will run out of the money. But this is the main thing. Is magic evading a good thing, or no, well, he only gets that much, not that much, no. Defense, not that good, I don't know, I have no idea. No, not gonna do that. Yeah, because you save the thing, and if you connect it with the girls, yeah. I did the same thing, but I didn't connect to all of the girls, so I didn't do it, but in Nightmare mode, I did it, and I still have like 3 girls that I haven't seen that last thing, and I haven't watched it in YouTube mode, but you know how it is. Fuck it, I'm gonna sell this. Don't need any of this. Yeah, but Elise, yeah, Irene's wannabe sister. It's funny, but because Elise doesn't look Reen as a brother, but Reen looks Elise as a sister, a small sister, so there couldn't be much like sexual attention, or shouldn't be, and couldn't be. I don't know, but still, I don't know. I think I'm good. Step bro, I'm stuck. Yeah, in the washing machine.
I hope to see you again.
That's so wrong. What we just did. That's so wrong. But it's still funny. Oh shit. Yeah, 1-on-1 again. Basketball. I want everything. Oh. Yeah, let's. Oops.
Okay, let's begin.
There. There.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oops, wrong button.
Yeah. Not happening. Yeah.
Oops. Yeah.
Too bad.
Well, he's better this time.
Yeah.
There. Crap.
He's actually good.
There.
Yeah.
I have to be careful now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose this.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't lose.
There. Too bad. Yeah.
There.
He scored. Oh.
Nice moves. Yeah.
Victory's mine.
It's a weird thing, this, because I don't know how to... It's the one-on-one thing. Where's the one-on-one thing? This. Nice. I don't know how to get this win 3 activity sports one-on-one games. This was one-on-one game. Oh yeah, well probably I have to win the hard stuff game and the other one. Probably. But I won those also, so I have no idea. Maybe it's a glitch and it doesn't work. Or maybe I'm wrong. It doesn't bother me that much.
Gonna eat something?
There isn't a good, like, Celestial Palm. It's only Celestial Palm. Not a good reward. Yeah, but I've done it. I've done it on March Garden also, so... That's why I'm so surprised about it.
Hey, welcome! Don't be a stranger.
Let me ask you something.
Nice. So, I think I finished, right? Yeah. I finished it in 120 hours, or something like that, the first time. So, you're way above me. You can do it. You can do it. Easily. You have the skill, you have the knowledge, you can do it. If you want.
Gonna eat something?
Planner launched! Let's be on our way.
You can load up the reverie in your world. What do you... what? Oh, so you haven't played Reverie. Oh, well, that's okay. You do you, man. Okay, yeah. I'm just saying that it all comes together and Reverie is a good game. It's annoying, but it's a good game still. There's Reverie corridors and all that. But if you really wanna be in front of the story of everything, and even the story continues, and if you don't know what the story is, it bothers you in the last episode of the Trail series. Like, if you saw the second thing for Horizon on Beyond, so basically the Farewell of Zemiria thing, everything comes together, but if you don't know how it comes together on the last episodes, you miss a story about that. So I don't know if it bothers you or not, but it would bother me. But then again, I know all the stories because I played all the games except Sky's Sky series, the third one. I haven't played that yet because I don't have a good computer. But then again, if you, and yeah, like I said, if you play Farewell Ozymeria first, you're not, like, you really don't know. You might miss out on a couple of things in the story, but if that doesn't bother you, go ahead. You do you. What the fuck? How are these two assholes at the same table as those? If you don't want to play, I will say this, if you don't want to play Reverie... No, I didn't play that, yeah. That's the one game I'm trying to find out that if I can play it, or, but I haven't found it out. There isn't in PlayStation 4 store, in Europe, at least, that yet, or there might be. I haven't played that. I have looked for that, but I haven't played that. But that's what I was saying, if you don't want to play the Reverie game, you could always watch somebody who played it all the way through to make up the story, but it's not as good as playing it yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm not saying watch my videos of the last things, but whoever you want to watch. But I'm just saying, before you go to the Farewell Ozymeria, I would say that either play Reverie or watch what happens in Reverie, because it's a big deal in Farewell Ozymeria, I think. I don't know anything about it, but the Kisekinat told me, told in the videos that you should watch all those, so. I know. Because I live stream, I don't edit anything. Yeah, I know. That's why I told you don't have to watch my videos. Just what you can put like a Reverie storyline. Probably there's good videos about the storyline. I don't know. But yeah, it will be endless because I kill everybody, kill every goddamn enemy in that. It's strenuous to the people that want to watch. Like I told you before. Oh, you like the voices would be Japanese, yeah. That's true. But that thing, I can't do anything about it. Maybe I should play all the fucking games in Japanese. Well, I have played Trails to Azure and Zero because there wasn't voice actors for that, and I have played the Sky series in the moment where I am at. That was Japanese also, but in Cold Steel and in Outbreak, I should probably play it again with Japanese voice after just English subtitles, because that's the way I look at anime. So yeah, I played it. Yep, of course, because there's no voice actors in Xanadu. But yes, you are right. I don't mind playing in Japanese voices. They're actually better than English voice actors, in my opinion. It's just to say, it's a shame that I don't understand Japanese and all the feelings coming from the voices. It doesn't reflect. I know a little bit, but it doesn't reflect the same way that in English. Sorry. That's why I wanted to learn Japanese really bad, but I'm just a dumbass. I couldn't learn that. I know 5 languages, but Japanese isn't one of those. And I'm sad to admit that that's one of the few languages I wanted to learn. For Japanese, Mandarin, Korea, and I would be set in the game world. And also, I would, if I could understand the writing, because I couldn't write shit because my handwriting is so bad.
The floor is all yours. What you do from here is none of my concern. So go nuts. I'm curious whether your scheme will play out like you think it will. Should make for an interesting watch.
And I'm actually really wanting to play the next episode of Xanadu X, Xanadu Tokyo. There is a game coming, but I have no idea. There's not much info on that, when it's coming, or is it coming. It's a long thing, but I love the Tokyo Xanadu X game. I started playing in Nightmare Mode, but then stuff happened and all these games came available. So I, like you see in my, I have played it. Yeah, of course I have played it. Like there's one video in my full of videos. I was trying to actually play it in Nightmare Mode to tell everybody that this is a good game. I have played the game through and through. I started playing in Nightmare Mode, but stuff happened, and these games go. There's only one game. There's only one one episode of it. No, I haven't played that. I don't know even what that is. The one you see, that's only one episode. That's I played through and through with Japanese voice acting and all that. But I haven't played that. And I know, yeah. I know it's a long game, but that I haven't played. I know. I've seen the lore of Xanadu. But hey, you can't judge me. You can't play even Zero or anything like that with low graphics. I can't find that game anywhere, so... But yes, I haven't played those games. I didn't even know the game existed in 85. I was 3 years old in 85. And I doubt, well, if it was in Famicom or something like that. I actually doubt that it was released in 85. 95 would be more accurate, but 85? No, I doubt that. It would have been Pong game with Atari or something like that. And I doubt that, no. As a game? No, I don't. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay. You were right. I was wrong. But come on. How could I know that? And I can tell you that much, that you wouldn't play these games nowadays. You knew that? Well, you're more a fan than I am, then. So, I don't feel about that bad by it, but hey, I have my flaws also. Well, probably the game wasn't that long. It was probably 2 hours or something like that. Right? There wasn't much memory in those days. But let me ask you this, would you play those games yourself? Yeah, it did. Probably. But you do have to realize that we didn't have the... I'm from Finland, so you have to realize that the games were made in Japan or in Korea or in Asia all the time. It didn't come to the Western audience, never, basically, in that time. So, and I have no idea what's happening in there unless I buy a magazine, and even the magazines in Finland didn't correlate to the games that were made in Japan or Korea. So I have no idea how to play that when I was a young boy, so most of the basically before 2000, before the internet, I didn't have any idea about these good games unless they were really, really successful in the Japanese market and all that, saying Final Fantasy or that, or something like that. This series didn't like work in a Western audience. That's why it's only coming now in English and everything like that, because it's made a massive push, and all the fans are pushing more, and they got more audience. They missed out on when they actually premiered the game. So, hey, you can't blame me. And by the way, you have no idea what the world was like before the 2000s. Before internet, let's say. Before social internet and internet games. Yeah, it can. You do know that Falcom Systems didn't produce games in Western audience, especially in Europe. Not that much. Maybe they were in United States or something like that, but not in Europe. But even if I can, those were the systems that were before I was born. I was born in '82, so basically I was 1 year old. So I didn't play games then. Well, that tells you more. So you were wrong about that.
I'll be waiting for
you. Think Europe, especially a small country like Finland, got games like that when you didn't? And Korea is a really big country. It's all good, but it's just funny how our brains work. But yes, it was hard to get good games or JRPGs or anything like that in that before the internet came to public. So
we even have rare items that were used in actual
if I'm wrong about something, I probably am. A lot of things because that's the way I am.
Come back whenever.
But then again, hey,
you have my thanks.
Can't blame me. So you can blame me.
I'll gladly accept this.
Doesn't really matter that much, but you can blame me at everything, but I'm trying.
What's next?
Time to depart.
But then again, I'm gonna say this in my defense on you hacking me now. How is it fair that I haven't played those games when you can play the PS Vita games that are basically 100 million times better than those games developed there, and you blame it about graphics? So that's what I'm talking about. But then again, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter.
Anything of interest?
You like the coding on that? Or what do you like about it?
I hope you found everything to your liking.
Planner launched! Planner launched!
Thank you.
One of Edith's major landmarks.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I have no idea what a...
You'll also find the Fern store.
I'm not a computer guy. I always been a console guy. So I have no idea what that means.
Drop by the Vern store if you want to check out the hottest new commodity.
Welcome to the Liberal Boutique.
It's a cutting-edge piece of
All our products are shipped directly from Liberal.
You won't want to miss it.
Please come again.
What's next?
I'll treasure it.
Hello there.
Welcome to the Treon Mall. Here you'll find Treon
Thank you.
Tower, one of Edith's major landmarks. You'll also find the Fern store, a movie theater, boutiques, and other various shops to peruse. We hope you'll have a fab...
Treon Tower's observation deck stands 250...
Everything you say in the chat now, I have no idea what it means, basically. And if you're trying to make a point, I don't know what the point is. You're way smarter than me, that's the point. But that's been... everybody knows that. But I don't know what those things are, and I really don't care. Computers are computers now, and I'm gonna leave it at that. You know how much they cost
above ground level, providing a panoramic view of the entire capital.
in 80s, 90s,
The sun is setting
and everything like that?
but the
It's not the same, but it doesn't matter if it doesn't look the same, but anyway, I really don't care. I'm not a computer guy.
Please relax and enjoy the heavenly view.
You have to know for playing Japanese games. What do you mean by that? You have to know how much I know about computers, or what was that?
Providing a panoramic view of the entire capital. The sun is setting on Edith for the day, but the
I've always said I was a console guy, and I started playing in Nintendo 8-bit, so I don't know. I have no idea what you mean by that. Yeah, well, Japanese PC games, I have no idea. I haven't played Japanese PC games ever. So...
Treon Tower's observation deck stands 215 arch above ground level, providing a panoramic view
I
of the
didn't
entire
have a single friend that played games when I was growing up, so I was the left out one always, so...
free to take in the view of the city at night.
We played 64, a Nintendo 64, and I played with my cousin, Super Nintendo and Mario Kart and all that, but no PC gaming. We did play Duke Nukem in internet cafes, like I told you all earlier before, but everything like that. When it was going, it wasn't a household thing to have a computer, so...
The sun is setting on Edith for the day, but the observation deck will remain open. Feel free to take in the view of the city at night.
Yeah, I don't know about those. And probably it wasn't released in the Western audience also. I'm guessing, but probably.
Let's roll, gang.
Okay, there could be multiple choices to say to this girl, so let's... Hey, man, go here. Yeah. Yeah, and that was that day. It's really different nowadays, but in the 80s, 90s, Japanese developers didn't have a lot of confidence in Western audience in role-playing games, RPGs and JRPGs especially. Yeah, they didn't really think that Western audience would like those kind of games. But then came Final Fantasies and it blew up in Nintendo 8-bit time, and everybody loved it. So they expanded and expanded and expanded. So comes the Final Fantasy 6 and Final Fantasy 7. Well, Final Fantasy 6 in the Japanese version was Final Fantasy 3. But anyway, Final Fantasy 7 in Western audience blew up like the heaven on earth for Japanese RPGs and everything. And I was there. I'm actually, well, I'm not sad to say, but Final Fantasy VIII was my first Final Fantasy series before the Nintendo 8-bits. I played it, but in the modern consoles, and I love more Final Fantasy VIII story than Final Fantasy 7. But I love the gameplay in some Final Fantasy 7, and Final Fantasy 9 is also good. I know, but stories are what drives me to play these games. And the gameplay also, a little bit, but stories. But everybody says that Final Fantasy is the best Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy 7 is the best Final Fantasy ever. Yeah, I agree, but to me, Final Fantasy 8 is one of my favorites because I love Reno and Squall's love story, and then Final Fantasy 9 is also good, but Final Fantasy 10 in the story-wise is the best thing ever. The first voice actors in Western audience to receive a Final Fantasy where they actually talk, and the love story on that game is the best ever. I cry. I always cry. I played it like I killed all the dark aeons. I got everything when it was a thing and all that. Now, of course, my consoles are my first console. Well, yeah, my first console was Nintendo 8-bit. Then my cousin got a Super Nintendo, so I got a Sega 16-bit. Then I got a Nintendo 64, and from that every PlayStation, and also we got I have the first Game Boy ever built, so I have all the games here, and also it works still. And before that, I have the Pocket games also, which are quite People might want those. I have Donkey Kong 1 and Donkey Kong 2 and Zelda's when there were no consoles in pocket games. Collectible items nowadays. And what else? Yeah, that's about it. And I love Guitar Hero on PS2 especially. Oh, and by the way, I probably have the collector items on Ice Climber. I have the full package with the manual in my closet somewhere. Ice Climber was one of the first games that Nintendo 8-bit produced. So I do have a full package on Mario 3 also with the manual. Yeah, my thing is I never sell the old games or anything like that. I just... What is that? SMB3. Smash what? Mario Brothers 3? Super Mario Bros. But that's not a... That isn't a... That isn't isn't... Is that on the second? Because wasn't that on Nintendo 8-bit? Not on Super Famicom? I think it has to be because I have that. Yeah, the first game was on Nintendo 8-bit. Yeah, so you played it on Super Nintendo, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, got it. Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Super Mario Brothers 3 on Super Nintendo. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, maybe, a little bit. But everything is now on Nintendo, the new Nintendo Switch and all that, I think. Yeah, but I played the original, I have the original package and all that. I have a lot of original packets on Sega 32-bit also. A lot of good games there. Sonic and all that. I know you don't! You don't like 8-bit graphics, you don't like 32-bit graphics, and I bet you don't like 64 Nintendo graphics also, but you might like the PlayStation 2 graphics, and you don't like PlayStation 1 graphics also. But you could play PlayStation 2 graphics, but probably not. I know your taste. You have said that to me. That's why I was so, cagey about you were telling me about all those before I was born things, or when I was born, actually. Well, that's actually different that you said to me that you didn't want to play the Trails to Azura and Trails to Zero from because they were basically they're that graphics. But you didn't like to play those because they're too low graphics. You said that to me, I remember. Early days when you met me, we talked about this. You said that you didn't want to play Azure and Zero because the graphics were not that good. Because it's 2003 PSP, Vita, and all that. It's basically the same graphics that 16-bit NES graphics. Well, actually a little bit better, but so in the same category. You have really a lot of things that you could tell that like, okay, I don't like polygon 3D models. Okay, is Azura and Trails polygon? I have no idea. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm done with this. I don't give a fuck about graphics, and you know that. So let's be on with that. A stupid conversation with us. You like something, I like most of the things you like, but I'm way older than you. I could be a father, so. Oh well, okay, that's really good. Those are the best games. You should try it. It's funny that you don't like 16-bit SNES graphics. AKA like a Zelda, the Past in Time best game ever, or all those, but holy shit. Those 3 games have the best storylines ever. But Polygon 3D models were basically like 5 years. There's a really big gap in that, I think. PlayStation 1 was basically polygons. And they have the best stories in all of the games. There are more good games with shitty graphics in polygons that there are games in general in PS5. Yeah, okay. I respect that. I do also. Okay, then I will please try I Am Setsuna and Lost Clouds. I Am Setsuna is the first one, and Lost Spear is the second one. Now there are those games are like €10 probably, or something like that, and they voice. They don't have a lot of voice there. Attacks are voiced in Japanese, but everything is good. But I Am Setsuna, there's one of my early videos. You could probably do that. But the Lost Spear was the second one. I didn't finish the I Am Setsuna with streaming, but I did finish the game, and those were hella good games. And if you like the pixel art on SNES, you will adore the pixel art on those games, in my opinion. But hey, I Am Setsuna and Lost Spear. Look at what the games are, if you want. They're not that long even, but they're RPGs. But really good games. But you can't get any certain items. You have to actually think what you're doing, and there are areas that you can go, but you're gonna get killed. It's a challenging game. Let's say that. I will say that.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Okay, you have a lot of restrictions in your train of thoughts, but I'm not gonna say anything about that.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Everybody has everything, and it's okay. But I still appreciate everything, and you're way smarter than me. Graphics though before. Okay. Well, have you ever watched Akira? The anime Akira? One of the best animes ever produced. It's in the 80s or 90s.
Hello. Thank you.
And I can tell that that's not just my opinion, that's everybody's opinion. Akira is the best. Ghost in Shell, everything, 90s. Best anime ever. Oh, one of the best animes ever. So you're missing out on that one if you like anime, and I know you like, but you're missing out on anime so much if that's your actually opinion, that anything above that, below 2011 you don't watch. You basically are missing the point how anime got really worldwide to the Westerners and everything. There are many animes that I watched in the 90s, so I don't know. But then again, you do you, but you're missing out on the. I will say you're really missing out on good animes on that pretense that you don't like anything that comes after 211.
What's next?
That's that. I don't want to go there first. I'm gonna go here first.
Heading to the objective.
Yeah, I know. You're young people, and yeah, I understand you. I always said I understand you because of the technology that comes before me and you are so very different. So I don't blame you. I'm not judging you. I don't blame you or anything like that. But those, when you say those kind of things that I don't do anything before something, I just have to comment on that, because that's basically my childhood and young adulthood. So I have to tell you that you're missing on some things that really affect me. So I understand that you don't want to do anything like that because of the bad graphics, because you like graphics, but it isn't a problem for me. So yeah, and that's enough about that. But yeah, I understand that completely. And this is the problem, that I don't have children, so I really don't know how to react in situations. I just talk to you as a normal adult. No, it isn't. Actually, Akira is one of the best animes. You can basically, you don't even have to download it. Probably it's in the streaming services, and you can find it anywhere.
I never did get to see Sarah and Shahina perform.
I'm sure you'll get another chance.
Probably, I don't know.
You can think of it as something to look forward to.
But it's so
Yeah, you're right.
popular,
I'd be
so
happy to accompany
probably
you when the time
if
comes.
you put in Google Akira, like streaming service or whatever, download or anything like that, there's like million things to choose from. I think, I don't know.
Planner launched!
Let's be on our way.
And there's a couple of the shadow, I can't remember that. That one. Well, it depends. CS1 is, you can download it on PlayStation, and you can download it in Steam. I don't know where you're downloading things, but it shouldn't be that much of a problem anymore. When these all came through, it's still in PS4 store. It's like 15 euros or something like that. But if you're playing in computer, probably it's in Steam also, but I don't know where you're downloading. If you're pirating it, I don't know where to go. Some dark routes got taken. Yeah, well, then I can help you, but then I can help you more. Akira will be in the dark routes.
Van, darling, I've been waiting for you.
Well, you played already CS1, so doesn't matter. probably terminate because you played it already. Or if you're going for Akira.
Order whatever you like. See you later. Order whatever you like. Aww, leaving so soon.
At this point, it's so annoying because I have everything again. Well, do I have everything again?
What are we waiting for?
Haven't been here. Probably can't go there also. I can! Nothing here. Bullshit. Okay. I can basically understand that because there's a lot of 90s games that everybody wants to, especially the older guys who actually game still. And most of the guys in my age probably still game a little bit, but yeah.
Planner launched! Planner launched!
Time to depart.
Planner launched!
Yeah, these games are really good, but I think I have the Ease game first one in modern games, but I don't know if Celzeta was Ease 2 or 3 or something like that. Memories of Celzeta, I have no idea. I can't remember those because I started playing Ease games also in Berseria. No, that's Tales games. Ease games. Oh, Lacrimosa of Dana. That's when I started playing those. And came back. Everything that was available in PS4, I played it. But also, Tales games are good. Yeah, it was 8, but I'm preparing to the memories of Celzada and all that. That should be like 3 and that. And this is the impediment, what I was talking about. We didn't have Ease games at all when I was growing up. everything was in Japan or in Asia. We didn't have East games at all in the Western audience. So that's really annoying to me because because fucking you make the best games and you have the best things. So that's why I'm catching up on these good games. And I always say, I don't give a fuck about the graphics. I play every East game now that has come to the Western audience and with small graphics and all that. They're still good because I love it all.
Stepping inside.
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
Memory, I don't know what
Don't
it
you
is,
think it's a
but
little too steamy in here?
that's probably the first one of those.
It's so nice and warm in here.
But
That was nice
the
and refreshing.
then
Come back
the
anytime.
Great Lamia, Dana, or whatever, was yes, it was. Yeah, I know. That is true. Yes, it is. But like I said, that was when PSP came when PS3 came, and PSP was a little bit. PSP came a little bit after PS2 came, and then came PS3, and PSP had those. Yeah, they actually had the Sky series on PSP and all that, but I didn't have a PSP. My brother had it, but he only had a couple of games. And my brother is now 51, and I'm 43, and the middle brother is 56. And back then, I should have bought the PSP or the PSP Vita and played everything. But yeah. But then again, you always look at when everything is gone. But it wasn't really a good sales thing in Western areas. The PSP, it failed. It failed miserably.
Planner launched.
If I'm correct, I might be, but I'm probably correct that it failed miserably in sales and all that in Western areas. It was the first handheld gaming device on Sony. Yes. Actually, probably it didn't fail, but PSP Vita came, and hey, nothing else came after that, so basically it was a fail. Yeah! Sometimes pretty many Japanese games are GAL games. The road should not. Yeah, I can understand that because of this bullshit fucking thing that we are having now. Games were good back in the 90s. The women were gorgeous, the men were gorgeous, and now everybody wants to have a fight with ethnicity and what girls should look like or the men should look like. Okay, if you wanna play a game where there's a fat fucking piece of shit that can't run 10 steps and a girl that looks like a fucking... Oh, I can't say that. Girl looks like bad. Nobody wants to play those games. And the story behind wokeness. So, if you do this, if you do that, blah 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 blah. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. And by the way, I hate where games are going. Games are not going in the right direction. And I could 35 gaming, I have a little bit of a insight of what's going on, so I really hate that games are going this way. It's not a good way.
Those are impressive results.
Can't complain with that.
Yes! I did everything. Yeah, I don't know the Campostella, but...
See? You get it.
So, basically this game is coming to an end for me because I have a grade, so I'm guessing this is the final chapter. I have no idea. Let's see. It might be... I know that I have gone to B, but if there's a B, C, D, I don't know. Let's see. I'm still missing one fishy. And if you told me that the floor of the 9th level of Market Gardening is the last one, so I'm missing that also.
Something wrong?
Define wrong. If we totally forgot something fits the definition, then yeah.
Huh? Are you saying we overlooked something?
Who can say?
Can you just please say it?
Are you allergic to straight answers or something?
Me and Van in the same link.
You might be a beast in a fight, but you're still a giant pain in the...
Boobies.
Huh?
Van?
Yeah, now I noticed too.
You guys hear that?
No, don't think so. Is that...
Gunfire?
Oh. We've got something coming from 2,000 Arge to the north. And that's not all.
Huh? The hell are you on about?
Gunshots from the next district! What's going on?
That sounded like a tank. Why is something like that here?
It's no good. There's no jamming at play. Tetra, can we get a...
Oh, yes, of course.
Understood, Catherine. Activating telephoto mode.
No. Shishuna is much more hotter than Rin, in my opinion. Yeah, well, that might be good. That might be true, but I would date Shishuna, but I wouldn't date Ring. I'm just not in the guys.
What the hell is going on over there?
They're fighting in the city. But who's giving the orders?
Hey, Renee?
Can't get in touch with them, huh?
The emergency lines are down. The CID as a whole may be caught up in this.
But can you imagine?
Must return to the
Shishuna's
president's...
clairvoyance in bed. Holy shit. She would find things that would make you crazy instantly. Oh, this is full of battle. Holy shit. That was a corrosion. No! Holy shit. Stuff's happening. And I'm about to end the stream. Holy shit.
Dad! No! Mr. Arkwright!
No, this comes first. Get out of here, now! That's an order!
Oh, away back we go. Yep. And swing. Oh, again, way back we go. I think they're gonna mess up the timeline again, but who am I to say to write the game? This is bullshit.
I can't believe it! How could I have done that to you guys?
So, you remembered what's supposed to go down on day 3, huh?
Yes. It's all coming back to me. I subjected you all to so much pain.
Stop right there! Don't blame yourselves, please. We know you didn't want to do those things. It wasn't your fault.
Our dear friend, the Garden Master, had you acting against your will. And even after we finally prevailed, he overturned it all that very same night.
We may need to rethink our approach.
Yep, back to the drawing board we go. Let's go over what we remember. Anything to keep us from reliving tomorrow.
Yeah, there's the bomb. Do we have the... Yeah, we do have the... Yep, this...
I think we've got this mostly figured out. The real head-scratcher is those last few moments at the end.
We finally got everything back to normal, and then the least normal thing goes and happens. I can't remember all the specifics, but I know there was fighting all over the capital, and then...
Those airships appeared to be from the Republican Army's Ix Alba series. If my memory serves, they were also suffering from the effects of the corrosion.
Yeah, the one that hit us was full of red thingies.
It would be best to assume that both the Guild and the CID have fallen prey to it as well. To think something so sinister was brewing in the wings.
Well, at least Barry and Rosette are still their usual selves.
But that doesn't change the severity of the situation. How are we supposed to prevent this?
You got me. But there's one thing I know for sure. What we just witnessed was the worst-case scenario. If we let that happen tomorrow, everything we've done up till now will have been for nothing.
Tomorrow? Are you fucking kidding me? So basically, a ferry and all that happened in the subways was in 24 hours? Bullshit. Timeline's fucked up again.
And I ain't down for that. So I say we go on the offensive. We've recovered 5 Genesis.
Too much about it.
At this point, we pinned down the enemy's MO to a T. I think we can lay off the rewind stuff this time around. Let's end this cycle with our own hands.
Now you're talking!
I suppose we have relied on that power more than a few times.
Yes. We should have been dead already, but we've been saved by it time and time again.
That said, if we keep using it as our lifeline, we might go belly up when it's time for the final showdown.
That's true. So let's settle this with our own strength.
Fortunately, we are privy to what the future will bring, giving us the means to plan a preemptive strike.
That's a good point. We can make the most of the information we've gathered.
There has to be some way to overcome this nightmare. And we're gonna find it!
If we are searching for an opening of some kind, the corrosion may be our best bet.
6 months ago. No, was it actually that? No, yeah, probably because I was playing the first one. Yeah, I understand that because I was playing the first one when you were playing the second one, and you told me that you're on this place and you had that many hours, and yeah. 6 months ago, yeah. 6 months ago I was... Yeah.
Based on what we've learned so far, we can surmise it's not some all-powerful, unconquerable force.
So now you can understand me when you asking me something about Reverie. It's 5 years ago. Actually, it's not 5 years ago. Or is it? 4 years ago? 3 years ago? Something like that. I can't remember everything. Sorry, you don't have to. Oh, okay. Well, that's only 2 years ago, then. Sorry. Probably the first series of Cold Steels I played it like 5 years ago, because I played it. And when I saw the Trail Series, because Trail Series Cold Steel was my first game in Trail Series. Oh, well, that's 5 years ago. But yeah, of course, if you're talking about old Daybreak, I played it just recently. But isn't it sort of impressing that I played, yeah. I played CS1, CS2, CS3, because, no, I played CS1, it was recommended me by somehow, I played it because I love, actually, I just bought it, and then I fell in love with the game, I bought CS2, then I had to wait for CS3, then I bought CS3, and then I had to wait CS4, bought that, and then I bought all the other games also. I will say, in timeline, 6 years ago, I basically have bought all the Trace games. In 6 years timeline. Enigma. Is that a good game? No, actually I have heard a Terra game somewhere, but that doesn't ring a bell. But that's not probably in a console. You can only find it in a computer with a good something. Well, actually, I probably could play. I have played Sky Series 1 and 2, and trying to play the 3. I haven't bought it yet, but yeah. Super Nintendo, okay. Yeah. SNES. I know SNES. I didn't. I knew SNES, yes, of course. Okay, it's E! You were asking me that before. A, B, C, D. It's E. Kuragami.
The search in Block B, Data Depth 3, Code Omega, has turned up nothing. There are no discrepancies in the data continuity over the 5-hour period. All clear.
I'm on Block U, Data Depth 2 now. I've compared the data changes over the timescale, so I'm now executing the code to switch to the theoretical model. Okay, data continuity is within expected parameters, so we're clear.
So
moving on to the next block.
I'm guessing I'm not still in the final act, and that's a good thing. Only 86
There
hours.
have been no inconsistencies with the data continuity on my end either. I propose we skip past Block L for now and turn our attention to Block N. There's quite a lot of data here, so let's split it up among the three of us. We can start with Data Depth 4.
Understood.
Okay, good. So it will last longer. So 120 hours? Let's do it! But I'm still but by the way, you didn't in your walkthrough or in your thing, you said to me that you didn't hack the last thing. You only have 19 to 20. I've already hacked all those. The chest, I mean. Did you hack all the chests? You did, right? Because that was easy, in my opinion. You just probably missed one, maybe, but I don't think you missed anything. You did have hacked all the chests. There's 20. Ah, okay. I still have one portal missing, but I hacked all the chests. Oh no, hack chest I was talking about. Yeah, I know. No, oh yeah. Regular chest, I like 50, but the hack chest I've done all. You've probably done it also because that was a miscommunicating in our part. But you probably did it also because it was easy.
I appreciate your concern, but I'm fine, really. I've learned how to control this power to some degree, and right now, we need to use every tool at our disposal. I've decided that I will put this power to good use. This is how I can help others in my own way.
I now have no idea what the... I'll not run ED9 to fucking whatever. I have no idea what that means. Ah, well, okay.
Oh, it's you. If you're calling now, then that must mean...
You played... Oh, nightmare mode, okay.
Yep, it's just as we predicted. A couple of someones are already en route to your location. Looks like they're going to split up before they enter Old Town.
It's a repeat of last time, then.
Except we won't be ambushed by the Kruga or Marduk. 2 new groups have been sent in their stead. We won't be able to pinpoint the source before they get here. How should we proceed?
Okay, I have no idea. Please don't do that to me. I have no idea what you're talking about. You can put that on that. I'm not gonna respond because I have no idea. In PCO, I'm dumb. I don't know codes.
We'll handle them. Might be tough to duke it out in a residential area, but it should be easier than before. You guys catch all that?
Loud and clear. Leave this side to me.
Time to serve up a good old platter of payback.
I can keep them at bay for as long as you need. We're counting on you to find the source of the corrosion.
Nothing like a good morning stretch to start my day.
Wow, they sure didn't waste any time getting here. Wait, I swear I've seen those uniforms before.
They're the Scorpions of Zahat, a Jaeger group from the Central East. They must have been corroded in place of the Kruga.
What, did they think they could beat us with a bunch of second-string shitheads? They're gonna feel really damn silly after this. Alright, activating soundproofing field!
That's what Reset showed us earlier. Looks like it works.
Now we can cut loose without worrying about any noise complaints. Let's kick their asses, Fairy!
So, I don't know anything about PC.
Right.
So, let's leave it at that. I'm not good at anything that happens in PC.
Making it really damn hard to thin out their numbers.
Probably I wouldn't be here.
We can chew.
It would be a full stream with PC.
Then allow me to lend a hand.
Thanks for the assist. Let me guess. You already mopped up the fodder in your area?
Of course. The other shinobi are holding their positions. I was once consumed by the corrosion. That is why I'm determined to eradicate it. By any means necessary.
Same here. We'll destroy it together.
Let's see what you're made of.
A boost would work here.
Get ready. Don't underestimate me.
I need help!
Energy activated. Boost gauge limit broken.
I won't make this easy. Get ready. I won't make this easy.
They're coming. Brace yourself.
Activating skill.
It's time.
Your turn now!
Ground. Down to nothing.
Well, what'd you expect?
Sounds like they've already begun fighting. Then I suppose it's time I got started too.
Well, I'm turning 43, but I was before the internet was born, so I haven't had a computer ever in my young days, except in 2000s I had a computer, but it wasn't a gaming computer. That's what I'm saying. I haven't had a gaming computer ever. I can use a PC.
Mind if I join the party?
And actually, I was really good at the older, like in 1998, I helped my mother in her work and all that. Yeah, in normal uses because it was coming up.
Of course not. The more the merrier.
Not in gaming uses, but in normal, I was really good, and I did like I told you, I played games on internet cafes. I was really good at Quake and Duke Nukem, and I probably could. Actually, I was that good in my younger days that I could have nowadays been actually a good gamer, but I'm just playing for fun.
I've been wanting another chance to see your sword skills up close.
I could say the same to you.
But I could have probably made it well, I actually couldn't because there wasn't any choice, because we were in the public eyes lonely nerds that can't do anything. I was fucking
Plus, it's not every day that I get to fight back to
practicing everything on martial arts, and I was doing two things in work. I was in logistics and in security, so fuck that. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, I played poker. I won that in early 2000. I was a fucking got stuff made. Let's just say that. I don't give a fuck about what everybody else thinks about me, but I don't give a fuck anymore. But anyway, yeah, I got things done.
Engaging skills.
You're next, Shizuna.
Engaging skills.
Dearest form, duality.
You're dead.
I'll remember this.
Protect arms.
Engaging skills.
Let's go.
Protect arms.
Time to push.
Engaging
You're
skills.
next, Shizuna.
Forgive me.
Show them your stuff, Elaine.
Focus unleashed.
I like
Engaging
resistance.
skills.
Too slow. Now we're talking.
Focus unleashed.
We should go on the attack.
Engaging skills.
Show them
I don't
your
know
stuff,
how
Elaine.
anything works.
Engaging skills.
Way to fly.
Engaging skills.
Yes, Aaron and Fairy took out the scorpions of Zahat in the northern alleyway.
No, I don't know, because I don't have any games except Trails in the Sky 1, 2, and 3. I don't know how it works. I do not know anything about PC.
On the run.
I will leave it at that. If you don't understand that, then it's your problem. And
Is that really who we're up against? This may be
I can't
easier
learn
than I
that,
thought.
and I don't want to learn that. It's just
I'm afraid it's a little early
way
to
it is.
celebrate.
Anything about PC, I don't give a fuck.
Rear guards, eh? You know who?
It's the Beta Squad. They were stationed nearby in the event of a surprise terrorist attack, but now they're acting without orders. They have split into 3 groups, and they are approaching Old Town as we speak. One can easily infer that they have already been corroded.
Oh no!
So the military info was fake after all.
We need to get a lock on the source of the corrosion, now!
Got it. I just narrowed it down. It's in the Sidon district, and its exact location is...
a building at its center. The Maserati Hotel.
What? Why would it be there?
You can find out when you get there. We'll take care of matters here.
I have some prospective backup to send your way if necessary. You need only say the word.
All right then. Arc Ride Solutions, move out!
Yeah, the car is correctly now in mobile. Well then, don't do it. Do you, and that's about it. You really don't have to. I'm playing on a console and a controller, so do what you do. It's all up to you. If you don't want to play on controller, then don't do it. Then don't do it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna end this stream now. Peace. I can understand that. Yeah. Do you. Don't buy anything expensive. I mean, just do you.